Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Textile and Garment Merchandising. In this video, I am going to explain about the core concept of industrial engineering, that is garment SAM calculation. This video is useful for industrial engineers, production manager and merchandiser. Let me explain about the term SAM. So the abbreviation for SAM is Standard Allowed Minutes, and the definition is time that is allowed for an average worker to perform a task by standard method at normal condition by taking into account operator personal and fatigue allowance plus machine delay allowance and contingency allowance. So this is the definition available. To put in a simple words, operator need to perform an operation within prescribed time. Say for example, an operator need to attach a sleeve within 90 seconds. That 90 seconds is called as SAM. So, how to calculate that 90 seconds? What is the formula available to calculate that? And what is the use of calculating SAM? Stay with me for next 12 minutes. You will get better knowledge about SAM and the core concepts of industrial engineering. SAM. The abbreviation for SAM is Standard Allowed Minutes. And this is the formula for calculating SAM. SAM equal to basic time plus personal and fatigue allowance plus machine delay allowance plus contingency allowance. Now I am going to explain about each and every term in detail. First we will discuss about basic time. Basic time equal to average cycle time into observed rating divided by standard rating. Here what is cycle time means? Cycle time, it means time taken to complete one operation. For example, you need to measure how much time an operator is taking to complete one particular operation. Like sleeve attaching, an operator may take 30 seconds to complete sleeve attaching. That 30 seconds is called as cycle time. You can measure the cycle time with the help of stopwatch. Now we will discuss about observed rating. What is observed rating means? Different people or different operator having different skill set and work at different speed and make different effort in different time. So based on the skill set and effort, you need to rate your operator. For example, if all your operator are skilled and willing to give maximum effort, then you can give 100% as observed rating. The standard rating is always 100. The second term is personal and fatigue allowance. It means apart from break time, labor will take some time to relax, stretch their bodies, and they will visit washrooms during working hours. So we need to consider that time as well while calculating SAM. If you want to reduce personal and fatigue allowance, some companies providing air conditioning facilities to their workers and rolling chairs to their operators. It will help them to reduce personal and fatigue allowance, and labor will remain fresh throughout the day. In garment industry, generally we will give 15% as personal and fatigue allowance. So when you have good facilities, that personal and fatigue allowance will reduce. The second term is machine delay allowance. While stitching a garment, sometime the delay will happen because of thread breaking, needle breaking, bobbin winding and etc. As an industrial engineer, you need to consider that time as well while calculating SAM. In order to reduce machine delay allowance, you need to use latest machineries, proper oil level in sewing machine and proper training to the laborers to handle machineries. So this machine delay allowance will vary machine to machine. For example, if it is a single needle lock stitch machine, you can give 9%. If it is double needle lock stitch machine, then it becomes 14%. So machine to machine, the machine delay allowance will vary. The third one is contingency allowance. Some emergency situation which does not allow the operator to work continuously, like industrial accidents, power cut, machine breakdown, labor meetings, and etc. For this, we will give 1% as contingency allowance. Here, you need to note one thing. Personal and fatigue allowance, machine delay allowance, and contingency allowance will vary for different process, different work, and different industries. So now we are moving to calculation part. First I will explain about basic time, how to calculate basic time. Here I took 5 cycles for SAM calculation. Generally you have to take 15 to 30 cycle times to calculate SAM. Higher the cycle time, better the accuracy. So you can measure this cycle time with the help of stopwatch. So if you add all these things, you will get 127 as total time, and then we need to take average. If you divided that by 5, you will get 25.4 as average cycle time. So you just apply this 25.4 into this formula. So basic time, that is equal to 25.4 into observed rating divided by standard rating. Here I am giving 100% as observed rating. If all your laborers are skilled and they are willing to give 100% effort, means you can give 100% rating. Else you need to decrease accordingly. So here my basic time is 25.4, which is equal to average cycle time. Now personal and fatigue allowance, that is 15% for government industry generally. If you are providing air conditioning facilities and rolling chairs to your operators, you can reduce this. So 15% of basic time, 15 divided by 100 into 25.4, that is equal to 3.81 seconds. Then machine delay allowance is 9%. As I said earlier, it will change machine to machine. If it is single needle lock stitch machine, you can give 9% of basic time. So 9 divided by 100 into 25.4, that is equal to 2.28 seconds. Then the third one is contingency allowance. So for textiles we are giving 1% as contingency allowance. So 1 divided by 100 into 25.4, that is equal to 0.25 seconds. So this is the formula for calculating SAM. So we all find the value for basic time, personal and fatigue allowance, machine delay allowance, and contingency allowance. You just apply the values in the formulas. So SAM equal to basic time, that is 25.4, and then personal and fatigue allowance, that is 3.81 second, machine delay allowance, that is 2.28 seconds, and then contingency allowance 0.25. So when you add all these things, you will get 31.74 seconds. If you divided that by 60, you will get SAM, that is 0.529 minutes. That is the SAM for particular operation. And then why we need to calculate SAM? What is the use of SAM? Let me explain. The first application is, it will help you to fix daily targets for laborers. For example, if an operator works for 8 hours, that is 480 minutes, then the daily target is 480 minutes divided by SAM. Here the SAM is 0.529. So the daily target is 907 pieces. So the SAM will help you to fix daily target of laborers. Then the second one is to calculate cost of a particular operation. For example, how much you are spending for 1 minute divided by how much output you are getting for 1 minute. So when you divide the expense by output, you will get cost of operation. So SAM will help you to find cost of operation. And then line balancing. What is line balancing means? Line balancing is leveling the workload across all operators. To put in a simple word, dividing the workload equally among all operators. You just look this table. Sleeve attaching took 60 seconds. Shoulder joining took 30 seconds. Like that, each and every operation have some times. So you need to allot operators based on the timing. For example, in shoulder joining took only 30 seconds. So you are allotting one operator. Here the sleeve attaching took 60 seconds. So you need to appoint 2 operators in order to balance the line. Like that, collar attaching took 120 seconds. So if you allot 4 operators, then this timing become 30 seconds. This is how you need to balance the line. So SAM calculation will help you to balance the line. It also help you to identify bottleneck operation. What is bottleneck operation means? The operation consuming more time when compared to other operation, that is called bottleneck operation. So here the bottleneck operation is collar attaching. So you can appoint a skilled operator in bottleneck operation so that the output will be better, and also you need to allot more operator in order to balance the line. Next, to assess available capacity. With the help of SAM, you can assess your industry capacity. For example, in your company you are having 10 lines. Each line you will get 900 pieces as output. So in 5 lines you will get 4500 as output every day. So this is the capacity of your firm. So with the help of SAM, you can calculate the capacity of your firm. Next, to check efficiency of labor. This formula will help you to calculate the efficiency of labors. Actual output divided by target into 100. When you apply this formula, you will get the efficiency of labors. If the efficiency is very less, then you can give training to your labors, or else you can allot your maintenance team to maintain the machineries properly so that the efficiency will increase. And the next application is to establish incentives. So those who are achieving 100% efficiency, you can give incentives to those laborers. So it will motivate them to be more efficient and they will produce more. So the SAM will help you to establish incentive policies. Then planning and scheduling of production. Then compare work methods. So if some operation is taking more time, means as an industrial engineer, you need to compare working methods and you need to find best method to perform a job so that you can reduce the time. This brings me to end of the session. So SAM will help you to fix daily production targets, production planning and scheduling, to calculate the cost of a particular operation, to check the efficiency of an operator, line balancing, and to identify bottleneck operation, to assess available capacity, to establish incentive policies, and you can compare work methods. I hope this video is useful to you. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe this channel and click bell icon to receive notification about my new videos. Thank you.